Hey guys, Brennan here with Tulster. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about everyday carrying a pistol. For a lot of us, we kind of fall into two different camps. Some of us, we everyday carry one pistol and one pistol only. And for a lot of those guys, they're carrying a larger full-size gun like a Glock 17, and that's awesome. Rock on. If you can comfortably carry a full-size gun, fantastic. But for a lot of us, that may not fit into our lifestyle. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about an everyday carry rotation. The common philosophy is you want to carry the largest gun that you can comfortably carry. I get the philosophy behind that. We want to be able to carry a gun that we can shoot really effectively, and it's much easier to shoot a larger frame or a larger size pistol than one of these smaller guns here. But oftentimes, when we're carrying those larger guns, we find them to be a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit bulky, and the more we carry them, the more we start to dislike them, and then we may stop carrying that gun, and then now we're just leaving the house unarmed. And I'd rather that not happen, because like we know, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. For me, I can comfortably carry and conceal a Glock 19. It works with my lifestyle, and I'm carrying it right now with an optic, a light, in my ARC holster. That said, depending what I'm doing for my day, it may not work for me. I have a small child. After church, we decided to go play at the playground. When I'm going to the playground, I'm running athletic shorts, and I'm carrying something like this, a nice J-frame revolver. It's lightweight, it's small, it's compact. Now obviously, there's a pretty big size difference here. Also, pretty big difference in ammunition, right? My 19, I've got 15 rounds, plus one in the chamber, and I often carry a 19-round mag as a backup. With this J-frame, I've got 5 rounds. It's also much slower to reload. But this brings me to a point that I want to bring up to you guys. When I leave the house, what's my mission? What I mean by that is we want to ask ourselves 3 questions. Where are we going? Who are we with? And what's our responsibility? So in that same scenario, I'm going to church, right? We all know churches, malls, places like that, anywhere where there's a large congregation of people, they're a target for active shooters and mass casualty events. With that in mind, I want to carry my 19. It gives me the most firepower, I'm the most effective with it, I've got the most trigger time behind this gun, I'm very accurate with it and very comfortable with it. In that instance, I'm with people in my congregation, I'm with my family. I'm with people that I'm morally obligated to protect and defend. As an armed citizen, off-duty police officer, a veteran, my responsibility is to my family and my loved ones and those around me. Now, take that same scenario, transitioning to the playground. Where am I going? I'm going to a playground. Is there a significant level of violence or threat at an everyday playground in your community? Probably not, right? Especially if it's during the day. There's other families out there, other children. There's really a low likelihood of any type of violent crime to occur. Let's say I'm with my daughter. It's just her and I. Nobody else other than other families at the playground. Which that would bring me to what's my responsibility. Let's say worst case scenario, something hellacious happens at this playground. My number one priority is my daughter. She is a toddler, she can't defend herself, she can't run, she can't fight. I'm scooping her up, and this gun is gonna keep anyone off of us that tries to do anything to us, and we're getting out of there as soon as possible. This gun fits that mission. Another scenario I might throw out at you is downtown urban area. I'm gonna be wearing nicer clothing, might be thinner, maybe warm out, might have a suit coat on, fairly high possibility for a violent crime, robberies, shootings, things like that. We're going to a restaurant, maybe near the bar scene. Again, higher probability of violent assaults, robberies, things like that. Ultimately, my responsibility is to my wife, and then of course any others that may be around me. But again, my wife is number one priority. So in that instance, I may want to take my P365. It's easier to conceal than my 19. It's more lightweight. I don't have to worry about printing. I can stay focused and enjoy my date night with my wife. But I also have more rounds. With the standard mag that it comes with, I've got 10 rounds, flush fit, nice and compact, or I can carry the larger 12-round mag or even larger 15-round mag as a backup. So it gets me pretty close to the same capabilities of this larger Glock 19 in a much smaller form factor. But I need to know the limits of this firearm. I cannot shoot this gun as quickly and as effectively as my 19 because it's smaller. and that's just the inherent nature of these smaller guns. They're harder to shoot and they're snappier, but they're easy to carry and they're much easier to conceal. So in that instance, if there's some kind of threat within 20 yards or something immediately aggressing on us, I'm very capable with this firearm within that distance. I know that, I'm comfortable with that, I can take those shots, I can go to work, and we're good to go. So at the end of the day, guys, you've got to find a gun that works for you and works for your mission and your environment. I know, again, some guys can carry a full-size gun with a light, X300, an optic, awesome. Keep doing that, that's fantastic. If I could do that, I would. But for me, it just doesn't work in every scenario. If that's you guys, find what works for you. It may be another firearm, or you may just need a better holster. That's where Tulster comes in, guys. The ARC, the Profile, the RATH, they're all fantastic options. Find what works for you and carry with confidence.